Hi, everyone. For those who don't know me, I'm Red. Thanks for joining this new league. I know you either know me or Jonathan Turner, JT as I call him. So we both are very appreciative of you joining the league. We're very excited. We wanted to kind of create a dynasty long-term league that we both kind of felt was something we were looking for, but we never found anywhere. Something that reflects more of a GM style than less of a day-to-day thing. So we're glad that there were so many people who seemed to be on board with that, or you were so uh, bored off of the Corona quarantine that you just decided, hey, why not? It's only $5. So I appreciate those too. I've never done anything like this before. I've never recorded anything really long term, except for maybe a joke video here or there. So bear with me. I'm stealing this process, a lot of this from Josh Helmuth, who's in the league. Thank you, Josh, for kind of setting the way for how to do something like this. Because it's such a strategic, long-term league, it didn't make sense to do like a random draft day of where you don't know where you pick. Since we're not picking for another, what is it, like 10, 12 days, it would seem nicer to be able to kind of like have those names and know what your position is ahead of time. So wanted to do something from his league that I stole, which is do a video. So we'll pick from in reverse order. And this video is kind of like just to show proof and backup of that I'm on the above and beyond, above the board. I'm not up to any kind of funny business. My worst fear, more than anything right now, is that I get like a number one spot, which God help me, can't happen, especially since we have 18 teams. Got 1 in 18 chance of that not happening, because then no one will believe that I did this as honestly and fairly as I did. So I have a bunch of names. Everyone's name is on a piece of paper, and it's in the hat. We'll go by one. I will then write it down so we can keep track of who's who. Actually, I'll probably end up just putting in piece of paper and entering afterwards, or rewatching the video. So anything about it. I'll also do a little introduction for each person in there. Since we got 18 names, we'll start at number 18 pick and move our way up to the exciting conclusion of number 1. But here's the list. I'll keep it above on camera the entire time. It's got everyone's name, and then it's going to be backwards because I don't know how to reverse that. And then also the fake team I gave you. Keep in mind, the system had to have a name in there, so I had a little fun and gave you all team names. Please feel free to change them. I'm very proud of them, but I also understand these are your teams. Change them wherever the heck you want, and that'll be all fun and everything. But yeah, change team names. So here we go. As I'm doing this, it's a slow draft. I forget what we set it up, but you have many hours before you have to pick. So if you're in a meeting or whatnot, you don't have to pick right away. You don't have to have a pressure. There's also, it goes to sleep each night. So if it's like 10 o'clock at night and you have to pick in like 2 hours, don't worry about it. You don't have to worry that you're gonna have to pick up in like 2 o'clock in the morning. It goes to sleep for 8 hours. So here everything. Oops, almost dropped them all. Get my eyes closed. That hat, I can't see, it's above me. Okay, so number 18 pick, here we go. My arm's gonna get very tired very quickly. Is it's the other commissioner, JT, the Simi Valley Vaqueros. Those who don't know, JT, Jonathan Turner, great guy, and holy Nikes. Sorry, JT. I got 2 in my hands. I'm trying to get to just the one. And it is JP, Great Lake Trappers. JP has played many a league with me in some other places. He's a good friend of Josh Helmuth. Good guy. So that's number 17. Here's number 16. Mark Jess from Indiana. Pawnee Swanson's representing Indianapolis there. Mark, he sells houses out in Indiana. 18, 17, 16. Number 15 is the Alabama Kutsu, Fletch. Fletch, he's a cameraman for a news organization down in Alabama. I gave him a little Kutsu name. Great guy. Roll Tide. Next up is Dan White, St. Louis Huckleberries. Dan lives in near Chicago, but I met him in LA. We got 18, 17, 16, 15, 14. So here's number 13. Starting to get into the middle of the pack. Coach B, Daniel Bremer, Cleveland Spiders. 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13. Number 12. Andrew, friend of Warren's, Wisconsin Lumberjacks. Welcome to the league, Andrew. Actually don't know you, but you're a friend of a friend, and we trust Warren. Next up, Dom, my buddy Dom from work. Work with him. He's a great guy. He lives in Long Island, New York Knights. Huge Mets fan. Watch out for him to take, every single Met there is. Next up. Hey, it's me. The Baltimore Hermit Crabs. That's me with 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. Number 10. Number 10 spot. Right in the middle. That's probably the last spot I wanted to be, but that's okay. Number 9. Brett Gernon with a pop cultural reference, which no one has guessed yet. Dallas Felons. Next up. Justin Ruder, my buddy Justin from who just moved out to Virginia, so I gave him the Virginia Wolves, because who doesn't love a good literary reference? Going down. Troy, it's actually my brother, Troy. He's in Oklahoma City. Panhandle, he's from the Panhandle, so Panhandle Ponies. He's going to be a papa any day now. Gotta make sure I only get one. And my arms are getting tired. Who's up? Danny. Danny just joined the league. He hasn't actually accepted yet, so if whoever takes his spot will get this spot, the Hollywood Movers and Shakers. 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. So down to the final 5. Final 5. Don. The Allegheny Ironman. Don Wilson. Super nice person. I used to work with her in Bank of America. Who's up? Dante, my buddy Dante. Used to work with him back in the day in marketing. He lives in Durham now. Dante gets the Durham Bulls. That's number 4. 3 spots left. And my arms are killing me. Warren, War Dog. Ooh. The Georgia Mind Readers. Warren, congratulations. I might have miscounted, but I can't quite feel how many I got going. These are the final spots. Is it Bryce, the Crescent City Rebels? Bryce is married to Don. He is from Northern California. And a Star Wars reference for him. Next, number 1. Josh, he has been writing me every day, going, "When are you going to do the draft? When are you going to do the draft? When are you going to do the pick the draft order? Pick the draft order." Well, Josh, Here, you son of a bitch. You get number one. Thanks again. Please check out the rules. Check out what's with the point standings of how that all works. JT did most of the work on getting the points worked out, so huge tip of the hat to him. I think it looks really good, and this thing's gotten too long. So thank you all. See you soon, and we'll get a Facebook group up and running so we can all trash talk soon.